Sibuyile. Indlela engibukeka ngayo. Hey. Angifuni ukungazi. Siyagcilaza. Tshela ubabudokotela nalana siphethe umntalapho. We're reacting to Range Rover, the D350, which is the diesel 3-liter first edition. This is Reba S cars, I think.
Yes, Usis Reba.
But it's fine. It's fine, Reba. Let's see. Break the stereotype. Women in automotive industry. Show them.
What is this thing?
It's too much.
No, it's clipping. Yeah, it's clipping.
I am in the Land Rover Range Rover first edition D350 this week, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. It's such an opulent vehicle, but we're going to get into it. We're going to do the outside, the inside, and then I'll let you know the verdict. So the Range Rover limited edition first edition D350 is powered by a 3-liter twin turbo engine that produces 258 kilowatts and a whopping 700 Newton meters of torque, which is absolutely abysmal for me, but it makes sense because the size of the vehicle is just, it's a mammoth. It's huge, you know. I saw Nikki dubbed it as Kim Kardashian because it has a lot of curves and dips and lines and all those things. So it's a very, very stunning and large vehicle, and it's very imposing on the road. So I really enjoy a lot about it. The front, however, is the one thing that lets me down. I don't like how it looks up front.
It looks like a Range Rover. What do you mean it lets you down? Yeah,
I'm not a huge fan.
No,
but the rear is my parting gift. I think the rear is absolutely stunning. There's nothing for it. The rear, the split tailgate, you know, it's so beautiful. It's so luxurious. This color also, I think I'd get it in a different color, but I think it's a very beautiful, well-crafted vehicle. I love how the side steps just come out when you unlock the car, giving people just better access into the vehicle. You know, the retract.
For all the short girls, shout out to the short girls. Oh, about Gogo size 4 because they are cute little.
About Gogo 7.
Aye, ubafo lo. No ubafo nje. Ubafo. Abaneni imali enhloko naloyo. Ubafo.
Retractable, the retracting door handles, which is an absolutely beautiful thing. Just everything about this car is very opulent and very luxurious, and even the looks of it. But it's the Queen's car, so vele, like it's a car that demands attention, and it grabs attention and has so much presence on the road. So coming into the interior, I think it's a very, very well laid out and a beautiful interior. Everything in here is absolutely stunning. You have the 13.2-inch monitor that's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto ready, and houses almost all the functions of the interior, so you can change the heated.
I can't think of an instance where I would need to be driving and getting a massage at the same time. Just doesn't make sense.
Seats, you can change the temperature, heated, cooled seats, the massage.
How much is this car? 4 million, right?
Leonard, cheapest, but I think this is the first edition spec, so it's about 3 point something because it has the smaller engine, the 3-liter diesel, but the supercharged it's more expensive. I think significantly north of 4.
Okay.
So I think starting with my 3 point something.
Large functions if you want. You can also fold the rear seats. You can have them recline also from this monitor over here, from this infotainment system. The cluster, the digital cluster up in front is also something that's so beautiful. It's so well laid out. It's so it's nicely done. And the graphics in here are so stunning. It just looks good. It looks very welcoming, and comfort levels in here are absolutely amazing. These seats, Kuri, you have this this armrest that I'm so obsessed with. I just feel like I'm in an executive vehicle. You know what? I'll speak to management and the board, and we will come to a decision and I'll revert back soonest.
Management. Management, you see, shit.
And you have a Meridian sound system, which I feel could be better. It's the only thing that's letting the car down for me. I need a bit of a better sound system. Meridian is good, but guys, I'm a bit disappointed in it. I wish it was a bit better. I really wish the Meridian sound system
speakers, I think,
was a little bit better. I wish it was a little bit better, or maybe they could have used something different. I've heard good things about Macintosh, and Macintosh, I think you find it in the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I haven't heard it, but I've heard a lot of journalists say it's probably one of the best, and it's flippin' expensive. It is an expensive sound system, so that would have been nice in here. Maybe then I would have been a bit happier with it. And yeah, I love also the steering. It's this huge circle, like this huge dish, you know, this huge circle, and how the multifunction steering wheel is well laid out. You know, a lot of brands are moving into doing these touch haptic things. This car decided to be like, no, we're still doing the conventional buttons, which I'm absolutely grateful for because I love this. I love this setup. It's actually my favorite setup. I don't like the touch haptic because you then change things by mistake and then, yeah, you get frustrated. And it's a very intuitive car. Like, it's so well laid out. It's so simple to use. I thought that I'd be out of my depth. I thought I'd just be going crazy or I don't know how things work or the way things are, but it's actually very seamless and easy to use. So I'm very happy with the interior. You know, the sunroof also is something that's impeccable. The roof lining here is white. It's a beige one, but there's a bit of a black contrast. So the pillars are black, and then the roof is a bit beige. But I think it works because it feels like a bit of a yacht. It feels like you're in a yacht, a very expensive boat or something, where you're in sheer luxury, guys. There are screens behind me. There are screens in the back for your passengers to have some leisure time and some entertainment. There are screens behind my seat and the passenger seat. So rear occupants obviously have the time of their lives. The seats recline. So like I said, it's a yacht on wheels. It's an absolutely phenomenal vehicle. So the interior for me is out of this world, and I'm truly, truly, truly impressed with it. Yeah, guys, number one. The boot space is something that's also very commendable. I really do like the boot space. I like the size of it, the split tailgate. You don't have to split it all the way. You can actually just open it like a normal boot, the way you'd open a normal boot, and then put your things in and call it a day, I guess. So the capacity of the boot space is amazing, and I'm glad it's a 5-seater because it gives you ample room at the back in the boot. So number one on that. In terms of the fuel economy in this vehicle, I think Range Rover claims about 7.2, 7.5 liters. I'm doing 9, but I'm not mad at it. And I think the person that's buying this vehicle, diesel is the least of their problems.
I'm not happy with Dotilo because it really, diesel, it's supposed to be more economical consumption. Why is it at 9? Might as well totally supercharging.
You don't care about the price of diesel when you're driving a car like this. And obviously, even with the high consumption, I'm actually not feeling it because I only filled up a little bit, but I still have enough fuel to run my errands and go quite the distance because it's really nice. It's really decent on fuel, and yeah, it's fine. For what the car's worth and for the size, it's actually very impressive. So we are getting into the full verdict of the vehicle. What do I think of the Range Rover D350 limited edition, first edition, yada yada? I think that in terms of driving dynamics, it is absolutely phenomenal. It feels like it's gliding on air. For a car of its size, it's actually very nimble. It's light on its feet. It's very graceful in the way it drives. It's very graceful, very quiet. You know, when you put your foot down, the torque just comes out.
Contenders down. Go to hell. You might as well take me down when I'm ashamed to apply for a car. So
But no, ufuna ukuxhaka ibhayisikili nje. Good luck. Amathanga avuvukele umgwaqo nje ibhayisikili. Osiyabo.
And the brakes also are absolutely stunning because when you put your foot on the brakes, it's just responsive. It's absolutely responsive. It's quiet, it's well insulated, can't hear much from the outside. I can hear myself think, you know, like it's a very, very pleasurable driving experience, you know. Very little turbo lag, you know, this 8-speed gearbox is working very well with the engine. Everything is working well together. Like there's a lot of synergy between all of the components of the car. Every single element of the car works well. Kore, this car is like, it knows, hore, it needs to do this, that, and the third. It knows, okay, I need to do this. This is what the driver wants. It's so on point and it's so prompt and so precise and accurate in changing gears, in giving you the torque that you need, in handling its power on the road. Steering is very light. The steering wheel is absolutely light. Handling in this thing is so, the steering is very responsive. It just goes with you guys. It just listens to you. And I really cannot fault it in terms of driving dynamics. So yeah, the comfort level is also amazing. Suspension is very well done. So look, full 10 out of 10. For car of its size, I'm very, very impressed. So we get to the nice part, the pricing. The pricing for this vehicle, you're looking at paying 3.8 million rand. 3.8 million rand dollars, 3.8 million South African dollars. So it is a lot of money. It is very expensive. I think the closest rivals...
To be fair, Suzuki Swift Sport is 400,000, so fuck it, it's not expensive.
To it in terms of size and segment, I would say the BMW X7 and the Mercedes-Benz GLS.
No.
So those are the vehicles that
X7 compared to Range Rover.
I prefer X7.
No, X7 is not even... EPM ayinayo SUV capability. It can't go off-road. This car can fucking swim. That's the thing. Land Rover. Father, singena phakathi kothukela.
Funa mphatha kwamanzi.
Asazi mhlawumbe izozingela igwenya. Ungena. Yeah, straight. So baba ngetopa. Babi igwenya lapha senze.
Uyidonse ngezimo.
Straight. Because dog, BMW does not have an off-road vehicle. It does not have. Find the X5. X5 useless. Ngeke uhambe nalo ntwana off-road. Useless. So now Benz GLS is not. The Range Rover is the best fucking car off and off-road. It's literally value for money.
I think are closely to it, but I think they're a bit cheaper. I think the GLS starts at about 2 million, X7 or somewhere around there. I stand to be corrected. But yeah, I think for me, if I want to be an outlier and someone that's a bit different from the rest, I'd buy this. And I think the D350 is a very decent one from the range. I think in this range of Range Rover, the Land Rover Range Rover, you have 17 models. So you get the plug-in hybrid also, and the SVR and the SV, autobiography, all those kind of trim levels. But I think this is a decent one. I think going now over the 4 million rand mark, if you have the money, sure. I mean, sure. You can do it. But I think in terms of just under 4 million, this is the best, like a very great sweet spot. Because I really think that it's absolutely stunning, you know. So yeah, that for me is it's a very beautiful car, and the pricing also, yes, obviously not many, not the average South African cannot afford this. I mean, only multi-millionaire, you know. You must, like, I don't know. Someone commented, now we reke salary 925.
You can.
And I can get it. Mara maybe the whole tipile pay slip in fed. Why raga di deng. We to clock in go Ellisly, go Santino, go invest have or kai. What tipa pay slip or raga di deng. I mean,
I want to say, Masna, Napisutwala, Ikushi, Desganangondo. My kind of grand deposit in Donam. We call you Mr. Price Wako, but at least the other Latin. Woman, but about iPhone 14 and think it takes. Nina futhi.
Do you, bro? You know, I got 9 to 5. But anyway, it's a very opulent and a very stunning and expensive vehicle. But they gave it everything it needs, so the price is kind of justified. They gave it everything the car needs, and you're good with it, you know. Personally, for me, I'm a Defender girl. I'm a Defender and a Range Rover Sport girl, you know. Also, I'm a huge fan of the Disco 4. So the Discovery 4 is a car that still has my heart. Albeit I've seen some on the second-hand market, and they're still so expensive. I think I've seen some for 800 or even more than that, you know. So
angaze ngibone 5 ukuthi injani phakathi yazi.
Discover ile manje.
Angaze ngibone ukuthi injani phakathi.
It's kind of work.
Though I kind of like the 3. Nokuthi
Nah, but kuyafana. E4 is literally the 3 better. It's a better version of the 3. Discover is a very nice car, but if everyone I've seen,
it actually looks like an off-road car. And everyone so like a Range Rover.
Every Discovery I've seen, the mileage is high. Like the mileage is insane. But Discover, they are on inventory.
Harit. But it's a absolutely phenomenal vehicle, and yeah. So, that is it from me, Buma 7. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the love.
I'm go ahead because I'll share some walk around, uvuli icapha amabhoti, sawona amaremi. No, we sponsor material, we shy. Sizuzu, aluminum, zinc, like walk around.
And the support on the channel. We are close to 7,000 subscribers, so please do keep subscribing. Share with a friend or a friend or a friend. Tell them about me, you know. Let's get those numbers up. Don't forget to watch the ads also, guys. Watch the ads.
We did watch. So yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I fucking love this car. Yeah, that's it.
Like, subscribe, and suggest videos for us to watch. And yeah, we'll see you next time.